Wow, unbelievable. Aisha Yusuf just revealed some of the issues that transpired between herself and Peter Obi, herself, Peter Obi supporters, and and Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu supporters. Okay, so we know that recently, if you don't know what to say, don't go and say anything wrong about Peter Obi, because Nigerians are tired of the status quo and want something different. So if you are not saying anything that is progressive, that they can see, hear, and know that you are speaking in terms of how Nigeria can become a better place for every one of us, Peter Obi supporters are ready to answer you in the colors that you choose. So whatever color you prefer, you will get it. So recently, Aisha Yusuf revealed what Tinubu supporters told her about Peter Obi supporters. And this is causing, serious reactions, and Nigerians are wondering, so what next? Okay, what exactly is going on and why are things the way they are? Well, the whole discussion was bordering about Aisha Yusuf. The issue they were bordering on how were between Peter Obi supporters and Peter Obi supporters and Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu supporters. If you go online, you can't go and be saying rubbish about Peter Obi, and that's why we are begging people. Please, can we translate online to reality in terms of making sure that you are voting? If you don't vote, you are making a huge mistake. Your candidate can never win. Let's get all the details. Aisha Yusuf revealed what Peter Obi supporters told her about reveal what Tinubu supporters told her about Peter Obi supporters. Nigerian human rights activist Aisha Yusuf took to her official Twitter handle just a few minutes ago to reveal what supporters of the presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressive Congress told her about Peter Obi supporters. Talking to Taking to her official Twitter handle, Aisha Yusuf revealed that Tinubu's supporters told her that she had been caged by Peter Obi's supporters and she dare not speak against Peter Obi or against them. After she made this submission, she replied Tinubu's supporters by saying that she loves this type of cage. Yes, I'm very much in love with it. Thank you for observing the cage. I love it. Tinubu's supporters are on my TL telling me that I have been caged and dare not speak against Peter Obi supporters or Peter Obi. I love this kind of cage. You make it tighter. You can recall that the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, is the presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress, is considered to be one of the top contenders for the country number one seats come 2023. And Peter Obi, who was the major contender for the presidential ticket on the platform of the People Democratic Party, had to leave to become the flag bearer for the Labour Party after he decamped from PDP because he had a dream and a mission to accomplish. Peter Obi's name has since become a sensation, with many Nigerian youths taking to him that he is the real deal and wants to support him to ensure that he brings Nigeria to the very next desired position, asking Nigerians to support. Nigerians on social media and both online and offline have continued to speak together to ensure that Peter Obi clinched the presidential seat because they believe he will bring something fresh to the table. So this is what is happening. Aisha said, well, they said about her that she's afraid. She cannot just go ahead and begin to talk about Peter Obi. That's Tinubu supporters who say cannot just talk about Peter Obi, say because if she dares, she will see what Peter Obi supporters will do to her. And she said she loved the cage. Remember that she's one of the people who is, if you listen to her very well, she's also one of those advocating for good governance and do sincerely love what is going on with regards to Peter Obi, the influence it's having, and how he's bringing freshness to the table, how Nigerian youths could see that probably this is the kind of person we need the support is huge. I mean, it's beyond description. And, this is what is happening right now. And a lot of persons and people are beginning to look at these things and say, Peter Obi, blah, 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 blah. However way they describe it, Peter Obi is that man that a lot of Nigerian youth today find interesting and see that he could possibly bring a whole lot of difference and are standing right behind him. Irrespective of what is going on, Nigerian youth, a lot of them feel that, Peter Obi has got what it takes. And so they are standing right behind him to say, yes, Mr. Peter, we want to ensure that we vote you in to bring about the desired change that we are envisaging and looking forward to in Nigeria. For a long time now, a lot of these politicians have told us different stories. And when you call for real thing, you don't find them, you don't see them. They are never there. They have no voice. There's just nothing they can bring to the table. And you're just wondering what exactly is going on. Why are things the way they are? What is going to, when are things going to change? So, I mean, our fans have told her that, Tinubu supporters are saying that she dares not, she dares not speak about, Peter Obi, because she said no, that she's a Peter Obi fan herself. So you cannot speak against that which belongs to you. Is that which does not belong to you, that's what you speak against. You see, if it belongs to you, if it's something you support, you will stand with it for it and you will not speak against it. It's when it's not something you support, it's when it's not something that your heart is for, that you can begin to beat between opinions on whether you want this or not. So these are some of the things happening, and why Nigerians are particularly wanting Peter Obi is because of his antecedents. Him being the governor, when he was the governor of Anambra State, the things he did, how he what he did in the nation, in the state, they want him to replicate such. Someone who is looking forward to, somebody who is sincerely looking forward to bringing about transformation and change to Nigeria. So these are some of the things happening, and why Nigerians have been supporting Peter Obi. Like we said, our very own brother Shiwaju Bola Tinubu is a heavyweight. Whether you like it or not, Tinubu is a heavyweight. A lot of persons, a lot of people, want Tinubu, especially politicians, the old one. They don't want the status quo to change because it will alter the course of what they believe and what could possibly, affect them. So they don't want anything of such. They want things to remain just the way things are now, so that they can continue, in the way that they want to, they want to continue. So it is what it is, my wonderful people. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Remember, you have a voice. From us, is bye for now. Bye.